Hey granddaughters and grandsons, it's your mama. I'm gonna do this video. It's gonna be a little choppy and screwy. Disregard my hair, girl. It's Wendy. It's not McDonald's out here, baby. It's Wendy. What is this video? Is it what I think it is? Yeah, 911. So you got this young lady at the girl, I gotta get to the gas station. At the you know, the little gas station, corner store, whatever. She buying a lottery ticket. She in there being extra. You know, when it's a line, I really feel like you shouldn't be being extra. That's just my personal preference. I feel like if there's a line, you should not be extra. But she in there talking and laughing and telling the man to make the lottery ticket a winner. Make this a winner. And then he says, all right, I made it a winner. She turns around to everybody in line. Ain't no use in buying your tickets because mine's the winner. Woo! It's like, girl, buy your ticket and go home. Buy your ticket, go out to the parking lot and scratch it off. Like, nobody asked for all of this and all of that. Like, oh, it's me. It's the exact car of mine. Same color, same make, same model. Very rare that we not a squad out here, because, girl, this car is a 1997. But anyway, she just got on my nerves with that. Anyway, she goes outside. Ooh, girl, I got to get to this gas station. Jesus, let me make it. Let me make it to the gas station. Don't you come out here, sis. Don't you do it. Scratch off. She about to scratch it off. Then all of a sudden she sees dollars falling from the sky. Said melodies from heaven rain down on me. Don't come out here, girl. Thank you. Money sprinkling everybody out in the, you know, in the ground, picking up the money. Like, yes, God, yes, it's coming from heaven. Then all of a sudden this man falls down on top of this girl car, and I'm like, that's bad luck. That man might have gave you a winning lottery ticket, but also he might have cursed your life. We just don't know for sure. She calls down to the 911. 911, what's your emergency? This man has jumped from the building. I'm like, maybe he fell. How you just declared that this man done jumped? And then she goes into, oh my God, he's alive. And it's just like, sis, why is you so? I fully expect, I mean, 20 stories is a long way, but I fully expect somebody to be alive. Hurt, but alive. She was shocked that the man was living. It's like, dang, give him some time to die. He just fell. He just hit your car. Let him work up to death. Hold on. Okay, so the man ain't dead. He don't look like he gonna die. You know, he's with us. He broke both his legs and lost bowel control, but it's to be expected. You know, when you fall from Lord knows how long, you can't hold your bowels. This is a mess, girl. It's a mess. You cannot hold your bowels. I probably would have been defecating on the way down, child. Like, look, this is my last hurrah. I got to get this out of me. The ghetto. So he fine, basically. And then the woman just tears up the lottery ticket, and I'm like, but you did all of this carrying on and singing and dancing and telling the girls, you know, to do, and you know, don't even bother buying your ticket, this a winner. And then you gonna tear it up. Ugly. But whatever, I guess she took that to be bad luck. I just hope she grabbed a couple of $100 bills that was falling from the sky on her journey. Where am I going? I was on my way to Zaxby's, but it's back there, so I guess I ain't going that way. I saw that traffic and I said, you know what? God's got another plan for me. And I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going there now. I'm turning and making executive decisions, and I have no clue where I'm going. But anyway, so we know Bobby got suspended last week. I ain't even come in to talk about that because we already talked about Bobby and his wife, and you know his. Ooh, that squirrel ran up under my car. I hope she ain't died. I don't see any squirrel remnants, but maybe she holding on to the bottom of the car. I don't know. But what I do know is I didn't stop. But yeah, I ain't talking about last week because, girl, we already talked about Bobby, and I didn't. The whole having another Bobby episode when we haven't gotten an Athena Bernadine episode just didn't sit for me. It didn't sit well. We haven't seen all of Henrietta's history and bike story, but we here looking at Bobby for the second time. And then they did all that with Chimney and he didn't die. I don't know what prompts these people to make these decisions to give us bike stories on people. Oh, I can go to Popeyes. Let me go to Popeyes. On these people that we just, I mean, like, I just care more about Athena Bernadine. What made her decide to marry that homosexual man despite her mother? Like, that's probably what it was, despite her mother. Anyway, I didn't want to talk about Bobby. So we know he's suspended is the point here. Chimney has been placed as interim captain. And he's a little power hungry. At some point he goes and asks Bobby advice. At a couple points he goes and asks Bobby advice on how I'm supposed to do this. And Bobby is just like, you know, follow your heart. Look into your heart. I don't want to lose my friends. They're your friends. Just be their friend and be their captain. I didn't really understand. I don't understand when people get put in positions of power, why they feel, you already got the position. Why you got to act powerful? It's ugly. It just doesn't. Maybe if I judge this up to match the other side. This is my white side, this is my black side. It gets all, honey, it does what she does. Ooh. I saw a billboard for another place to eat, and I'm just like, where's I'm gonna go? You know, it's payday. Payday. On payday, you have options. On day 4 payday, you don't have options. So I didn't eat yesterday. So I can buy some gas today. My God, today in heaven, Jesus. I need to carry myself home, really. I really do. Where was I? And what was I talking about? I don't know. But I'm gonna move on. It's one of those days, y'all. Eddie and his baby mama go to the beach. I just am so happy to see Christopher, the son. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't have to ever see Eddie. I really, really don't have to ever see the baby mama, and we'll get there. But Christopher just brings me joy. He's just such a happy boy. Like, every time you see him, he's smiling, and I'm like, I love when you see kids and they're always smiling. Christopher ain't never having a tantrum. He ain't never, I mean, I'm sure he does, because all kids act a fool from time to time. And I can't wait. Oh, I can't. Listen, I was thinking yesterday, I cannot wait until like 10 years from now, when either I'm with my children or I'm with one of my siblings' kids or something, and I lean down to that baby and I say, act up, you can get snatched up. I can't wait. Ooh, I can't wait. It's just gonna bless me to be able to say it. But anyway, I just be glad to see Christopher. Anyway, long story short, girl, Eddie's baby mama, who he's still married to, says that she may or may not be pregnant. Now he like, ooh, what to do? I'm gonna get them on out the way, honey, because I hate it when shows introduce a character and then we're immediately supposed to feel something for this character. I hate that. Like on Empire, when Jamal met Kai and then Kai went missing and we was all supposed to be up in arms looking for Kai, but we just met him like 3 episodes prior. Like, I haven't formed a relationship with Kai. He missing, that's sad, but it don't mean it. In the words of Andre 3000, none of that don't mean nothing to me. So on this show, girl, I'm supposed to be sitting in torment trying to figure out, is Eddie going to remarry or repropose or rededicate himself to the woman that he had, you know, that had his baby? Oh my goodness. I didn't care even a little bit, even a quarter, a fraction of. I didn't care. So he going through the episode trying to figure out what to do, and he eventually decides that he's going to like repropose to her. Again, they're already married. Why is y'all stopping? And I got to slam on my brake. It's ugly. It's ugly. Come on, grandmama, come on through. I'm gonna let you go so you can stop fast. Anyway, girl, he proposes, bikes to her, and he's like, I was asking, you know, for a sign and to figure out, you know, if I should remarry you or not or whatever, and you being pregnant is the sign. What is this? What? They done built a discount tire store right here by the Golden Corral. I mean, I guess while you waiting to get your discount tires, you can go on in and have your buffet, but okay, work. Anyway, what was I trying to say? I'm very distracted. I haven't done a driving video in a while, and I haven't driven this street in like 6 months or longer. So I'm lost. Girl, these folks that I don't care about. He was like, I was looking for a sign, and she was like, well, I'm not pregnant. And he took a minute. He took a pause. He was like, oh. And I was screaming at the TV, well, that shouldn't mean nothing to you because you love her. And then he said, well, that doesn't change anything. And I'm like, right. And then she says, well, it changes things for me. And I'm like, how? See, I don't understand. How? You not having a baby, so now you don't want to do right by your other baby and your husband? It's weird. It's weird. She says, she takes it so far as to say, not only will I not remarry you, but the fact that we already married, I think we should get a divorce. And I'm like, so you want to take it even further back than where y'all are right now? It's ugly. She talked about how she wrote a letter to Christopher about why she disappeared, because she thought maybe he wouldn't want answers. And I don't know her well enough to care. And Eddie is also very new. I don't know him well enough to care either. What else, girl? Augustus Gloop. This got on my full nigga nerves. Every bit of nigga in me, the nerve of it. upset. I'm sitting here minding my business, watching these people, these kids, these teachers take these kids on this trip to a chocolate factory, and I'm like, okay, all right, I already know, because we at a chocolate factory, something Charlie and the Chocolate Factory themed is about to happen. Somebody gonna get full up of air, you know, filled with air and rolled down the block. Somebody gonna get shrunk down, put in a TV. You know, these things are illogical. Somebody gonna drown in chocolate like Augustus Gloop, or, you know, somebody gonna get shot out of a rocket into outer space in a glass elevator. Like, something's gonna happen. It's got to be. Of course, the most logical death in this just, what is she doing down here? Sweetie, your kin people are up. Go up with the written. Up. Okay. The most logical of all the deaths in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was Augustus Gloop drowning in the chocolate. One of the teachers, and this made me so mad. I was mad. My mama was like, come to take a, like, settle it. Are you okay? Because I was angry. Because at what point, why would you decide at this moment you need to put on your signal and start slowing down for the turn? This wasn't the moment. Anyway, this man, they're taking shots of chocolate liquor or whatever, and it's so delicious. It's the richest chocolate in the whole wide world. Oh my goodness, we love chocolate. Oh girl, the line. I don't want to eat here. I don't want to eat. The line is too long. Like, I know it's gonna go fast, but I'm at the Chick-fil-A. I'm not supposed to be eating them anyway, because they anti-LGBT, and you know all my sisters is gay. But so we just gonna pass them up. It was my sign. I asked the Lord for a sign. he made the line be ridiculously long. So anyway, they drink this chocolate liquor. The teacher takes a drink, honey, a sip of this rich dark chocolate liquor, and he just loses his mind. He licks the cup, puts his finger all down in the cup. First of all, nasty. Even if it's your own finger in your own cup, it's I have to sanitize thinking about it. I cannot do. It's nasty. Both of my parents are like, you need help. You and sanitization, everything can't just be clean all the time. Yes, it can. Remind me to disinfect my steering wheel. It's time. The point remains, don't you come out here. The point remains, he licking the cup, got his all in the just, and then had the, oh God, help me today, Heavenly Father, help me. Jesus, are you there? Papa, can you hear me? Help me, Lord. See, now it wasn't your turn. Ugly. The man takes the cup. I'm sorry, y'all. I know this is disjointed, but I'm driving, and y'all remember how the videos used to be. Those of you that have been here for a while, my driving videos are a little bit different because it's a lot going on. I got to be watchful and vigilant and make sure I don't run over nobody or get run over. But also, niggas try me on the daily. He takes his nasty cup that he licked all down in and tries to dip it in the vat of chocolate, and that's white privilege. That's white people. White people don't care who they get sick. That's how the girls got the smallpox and the other girls got the plague. If you're white and you're watching, I am genuinely so sorry to have to tell you about your people, but your people's is nasty. They're nasty. Why would you lick all down in the cup and then try to scoop some more chocolate up out the vat of everybody else is supposed to receive this chocolate, and you and your nasty ass, I got to cuss. I'm sorry. If my mama watching, I'm so sorry, but you understand, because it's nasty. Like, I know you saved and everything, and we love Jesus, all of that, but the Bible says ass in it a couple times, and that man had that sermon that said bring that ass to Jesus, one of my favorite sermons. But that man and his nasty ass done put the cup down in the and because he was nasty, our heavenly Lord and Savior, Father Jesus Christ, amen, said fall in the vat, and he fell in the vat. Now he's drowning in the chocolate. They got to get him at the chocolate. At some point, Chimney has to call Bobby to figure out how to get the man at the chocolate, and they stir and get him at the chocolate, because it was like a whirlpool of chocolate and goodness pulling him back down in it. I really feel like he should have just drowned and died. Let that be your penance for acting a fool like this and putting your body in your fluids, your saliva, in things. Because if I call Ferrero Rocher right now, I can guarantee that they're gonna say, no, ain't nobody been in the chocolate, ain't nobody's been in the chocolate. And that's what I like, that's what I appreciate. If I call Lindor tomorrow, they probably gonna say we closed because it's Saturday, but when I call them back on Monday, they are going to say to me that no, we don't allow people to put their nasty fingers and licked cups in the I really feel like he should have died. I did, and I'm sorry, but I feel like he should have died because you don't do that. You don't do that. I guess we found my pet peeve. Like, I guess we found it. There it is. He gets rescued, honey, and then he tells one of the other teachers, I have no impulse control. I had lap band surgery. Another lie. Because either you didn't have lap band surgery or you did have lap band surgery and you have impulse control, because there's plenty of, I know several people who have had lap band surgery who didn't have impulse control, and the lap band surgery didn't take, because you have to have impulse control to lose weight with the lap bands. Like, you have to. Lie again. Like, I wanted to pop him in the mouth. I did. I wanted to. Before and after he died, I wanted to swing and pop him smooth in the mouth. If you would just get by so I can go turn up in here in this McDonald's, girl, and give me some cheap and easy. Cheesy, if you will. Girl, it wasn't your turn. My attitude is a direct result of this man. For some reason, they gave us a lot of extra Ghost Whisperer. I'm gonna just get right here, and finish this video. They gave us a lot of Ghost Whisperer. Who told Ryan Murphy that we wanted Ghost Whisperer? Who said, you know, who would be a great replacement for Connie Britton? Ghost Whisperer. Like, anyway, so she answering a phone call because she's become one of the main cast. We got to look at her. This little piece of rat tail hair, and that's what it is. I had a rat tail. I had a rat tail. I cut the whole back of my head, except a little tail, and now it's doing a lot. It's hanging like a rat tail will. Okay, girl, just be your best self. Let me turn this car off. Like, I'm sitting here with the thing, like I got gas. Who do I think I am? Didn't you know that he was my man? Anyway, Ghost Whisperer. I'm sorry, this is real. This is all over the place. Girl, turn it off. Turn this off. Ghost Whisperer is on the phone, honey, taking the 911 calls. And she's giving 911, what's your emergency? This woman's brother said he was about to kill himself. She says, you know, calm down. And she figures out all the, you know, ways to get her to calm down, get home. She hangs up the phone. Now Ghost Whisperer is upset. And the main root of her upset is simply because she's nosy. That's it. That's all. She done went to the break room. Her little friend, you know, her coworker comes in and is like, hey girl, what's going on? Everything okay? And she like, no, I think I'm about to quit. Well, why? Because when they hang up, we don't know if everything is okay. What you saying is, I'm nosy and I want to know what happens after the phone call. So I'm about to quit my job because I'm nosy. Ugly. Just, girl. Long story short, the coworker gets together a whole group of people who she's helped, and they go to a cafe and blindside her. She at the cafe with the coworker, and they talking. And then all of a sudden, folks start standing up. It was very Tyler Perry. Folks start standing up. You helped me. I called you because my spleen was falling out of my body, and you kept me calm until the EMTs got there. And I was on the ledge. The little woman that was butt naked standing on the billboard, or standing on the side of the bridge, wherever she was standing, girl. I was on the ledge, literally, and you helped my marriage and me, and I didn't die, and the marriage didn't die. Now we together forever. Like, it was just so stupid. It was so stupid. And I'm sitting here watching the whole episode like, is this the, I thought it was the season finale. I think it's next week is the finale. I'm sitting here watching like, this how y'all gonna take us out on a stupid note? Ugly. Anyway, I don't care about she was talking about going back to nursing. It really didn't clarify whether she was going to go back to nursing or whether she was going to be a 911 operator still. Honestly, if I'm being truthful, I would rather her go back to nursing, and so we can see her in a hospital environment. Maybe she won't get on my nerves like she is sitting behind this desk, child. So give us maybe next season, have her go back to nursing, have it be 911 operators, firefighters, police officers, and nurses, and then bring Connie Britton back to sit in the 911 operations desk. I'll take it. I'll take it. Moving on. There was some package bombs, girl. There was a couple celebrating their 25th anniversary. Blah, blah, blah. How nice. Congratulations. I'm just in a mood today. They was finna go to the same old restaurant they go to every year. And she just, I don't know why she didn't just say, I'm sick of going to the same old restaurant every year. Why you can't just say, girl, we've been to this restaurant 25 years in a row. Let's go across the street. You know, the other restaurant down yonder. Anyway, they getting ready to go. There's a ding dong. So she goes to the door. It's a package at the door. She's like, oh, he still knows how to surprise me after all these years. I'm like, he didn't surprise you last year, the year before, but okay. She picks up the package. I already knew it was about to blow up. I felt like she was being ridiculous when she picked up the package and shook it. Like, girl, Like, I know it was gonna blow up either way, but shaking it. Why? I never understood, like, people on Christmas or on their birthday, when they get a package, they just be like, ooh, what is it? Open it and find out. Just open the package. Why is you got us sitting here looking at you shake this package? It's so, I hate birthdays. I hate Christmas. I hate celebrating, honey. I hate it. Long story short, girl, she done got blew up. She didn't die. Or maybe she did. I don't remember. And also, the TV started tripping. We was having weather on Monday. So we got satellite. Satellite wasn't holding up. So we got all jumpy. I don't know if she lived or died. But I think she lived. Actually, I don't think they told us, because they loaded her up in the ambulance and the man grabbed her hand. He grabbed it pretty rough. It's like, her hand is burnt up. Why'd you grab her? Like, be gentle. He was like, I got you, honey. Like, dang, settle down. They go on, put them in the back of the ambulance, and Eddie closes the door, and this is when he decides to marry the woman he married to already. I could not care less. Now, I just bleached my eyebrows. Why are they so dark? I'm suffering here. I'm suffering. I'm sorry y'all have to see me go through all of this, honey. I'm sorry. Let's see. So at some point, girl, I had to watch Bondi Blue's review, because she was the first one to put up a review that I saw. Actually, I think she's the only other person that I follow that does 911 reviews. Oh no, Lady T, but she hasn't put hers up yet. Hey, Lady T, what's going on, girl? But I had to get filled in, because again, my satellite was trying me. But apparently Eddie's wife got hit by a car and she died. Like, she died. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but the way I phrased that. She got hit by a car and she was about to die, and they was about to intubate, but Chimney was like, no, because if we intubate, she could die immediately, and Eddie won't be able to say goodbye. And so he goes and says goodbye. Oh, it's my mama. Anyway, he says goodbye and holds her. Hold on, girl, I'm finishing up a review. Mama. Hold on, niece, I'm finishing up a review.
Hello.
Mother.
There you go, because you know the phone and everything. They have life.
Right. Hold on. Give me like 1 minute. I'm finishing up a review.
Okay.
Bye. So they say their goodbyes and, you know, holding hands, making all kinds of plans. And, you know, she goes on to Glory. He goes on to get her clothes and stuff from, you know, where you pick up your deceased loved one's clothes. I guess it's down at the city office. I've never had to go and get my loved one's clothes. I guess the morgue. He goes on, gets her clothes, and then he goes and sits on the beach and reads the letter, I guess. Because it like skipped the whole car accident and death scene. The next thing we saw, he was going to pick up her outfit down at the morgue. So he goes and sits on the beach and reads this letter she wrote to, I guess, Christopher, and cries his poor little heart out. And that's pretty much, I think, how it ends. Let me check. Yeah, the last thing I wrote is she dead. So RIP to this wife that we don't know. And that was 911. I'm sorry it went this way. I genuinely am. I'm sorry this review was like this. Like, comment, subscribe, and all the things that YouTube is saying. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.